Hello, everyone out there. Oh. It wasn't my turn, but no one did it, so I was going to go ahead and do it. Well, go ahead. By all means, Ryan, introduce the show.
I was about to say who was going to introduce us tonight.
No, Charlie, why don't you take us away? Give us a good role.
Sure thing.
That's okay. Go.
Go ahead.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for silence, right? Or are we still going? Welcome, everyone, to Blown to Pits podcast, the podcast where we talk about a lot of things, video game and nerd-like stuff. Yeah. I'm joined here with...
Ryan.
Adam.
Hooray!
Yep. Tonight is our first test of the video part of the podcast. If it works out, we're going to end up starting a YouTube. So if you're actually watching this on YouTube,
You're a pioneer.
Yeah. Well, we're sorry you can't see Adam. He's actually 1,000 miles away right now.
At least. I think I'm a little more than 1,000.
It's about 1,200.
Yeah, something like that.
Give or take.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Mm-hmm. So, what have you guys been up to in the nerd world?
I've actually been watching The Orville on Hulu, and I love it. Have you seen that yet?
I have. Is it still going on?
Yeah, they've got one whole season done, I think, and they're going to, as far as I know, I haven't heard of it getting canceled, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do another season.
I think I've watched about 8 episodes of it, and I loved it.
I think there's 12.
Okay, when it was first announced, I was really skeptical. Well, I'm not a huge fan of Family Guy. I think it's kind of just stupid humor, which I'm not a big fan of. But I was actually really surprised at how good I liked Orville. It was...
it's really well done.
It was like... Yeah, it was like Star Trek Next Generation meets... Family Guy.
Yeah, it doesn't focus too much on the humor to where you don't feel like the show can be serious sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really enjoy it, because I definitely feel like I'm watching Star Trek, but just a little bit funnier.
Yeah, it actually has a really good story to it.
And he's a
comedy. I haven't watched or I hardly heard of it at all. I was thinking popcorn whenever you guys first talked about it.
Oh, like Orville Redenbacher? Is that how you say it?
Yes,
Orville.
The one and only.
No,
Orville Redenbacher.
Seth MacFarlane decided he wanted to make a Star Trek show.
Okay, so the comedy's like not too overbearing or anything.
I mean, it's got some stupid humor in it, but it's also got a lot of action and sci-fi.
Okay.
Yeah, and the makeup and the sets and everything are really well done in the show.
It's actually got a budget.
Okay, and it's a Hulu original?
No. It airs on ABC, or no, Fox is what it airs on, but you can watch it on Hulu.
Okay. I just saw that Future Man, the Season 2 trailer came out. Have you guys watched or heard of that?
That's funny you mentioned that. I just started watching that too, and it's ridiculous.
I think it's hilarious. Yeah, you're in for a crazy wild ride.
Yeah, that first episode, the jerk off scene. Oh, Ryan, you've got to watch it.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, you've got to watch it, dude.
You had me at jerk off.
It's minor spoiler for the first episode there, but the best part, I didn't just spoil the best part of it, so you got to watch it, dude. It's really funny. It's basically like an 80s sci-fi, like this kid dreams of being an 80s sci-fi superhero sort of thing, and he plays this video game, and it kind of like infiltrates his dreams, and then he sort of wakes up one day, and all of a sudden it's all real. And he's got to fight against these like cybernetic beings with the people from the video game that traveled back in time thinking he was really a hero because he beat the video game.
Yeah.
So kind of like The Last Starfighter?
Yes, yeah, very much.
Yeah, plus time travel aspects to it as well. So
good.
It's pretty neat.
Is it kind of like a B list?
It's
yeah.
Corny.
There's nobody you really know in it, but the actors are great characters.
What I'm saying is it kind of like cheesy, corny, like bad graphics, or does it have like a budget to it?
There's definitely a budget, but things are intentionally cheesy at certain parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. It sounds interesting.
I think you'd like it.
Did you guys ever watch The Tick?
Yes, the Amazon
Prime
one
original. I showed you a clip from it.
That show made me laugh harder than probably any show has in a long time.
His character just cracked me up at how over the top Boy Scout he was.
He was just so dumb
at the same time.
He's like that. Did you ever watch the old cartoon?
I definitely watched a lot of that.
I watched it as a kid, but you don't appreciate it until you're an adult.
Yeah. He had a Super Nintendo game as well that was actually, it was like a beat 'em up. It was really funny too, because you could his combos, like he would punch a bunch of times, and then he would like stick his fingers out and he would flick them in the face for the last hit and they would go flying backwards. But yeah, dude, the Tick was so funny. That one scene where he throws the tire way up in the air and it comes back down and just like keeps clobbering that guy on the top of the head was so fucking funny, dude.
My favorite when he's falling out the window.
I don't remember that one.
Do you remember that? He's falling out the window and he's having like an internal monologue with himself, and he goes, "Falling, man's worst enemy."
Yeah, that whole show was just really well done, and the actors were really, really good too. Mm-hmm. But
so what?
No, go ahead. That's fine. Whatever.
Have you been playing Battlefield?
I did play a good chunk of it the first day. I didn't play it last night because Blackout update is going on, like all the Call of Duty stuff. But okay. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it is really good. Extremely good. It feels... I have a few problems. There's a few problems I have with it, but there's also things that they did so right in this one that more than make up for the problems. One of my main problems is I still don't really like the attrition system where you have low ammo and only one health pack, no auto-regenerating health, that kind of shit. I feel like it makes Battlefield a kind of a chore sometimes. It's not terrible. They definitely have improved it since that beta.
They're definitely shooting for more like squad play.
Yes, yeah, definitely is what they're trying to do. And
Battlefield has always been kind of a game that you play with your friends, though.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were playing, like if I was running medic and you were running support, like we'd be fucking fine. Like we'd be like, whatever, man.
I'd be running medic.
Okay, that's fine. I'll run support. I'm better with LMGs than you are anyway. So, but
I'm better with band-aids than you are.
You are the master band-aided-ear. I just made that word up.
I always play healer in like whatever game that has the option to.
You're just so supportive.
I like playing support roles.
Right.
But the game has a really good time to kill. It feels like... Okay, this is what it feels like. It feels like I'm playing Battlefield 4 again. You remember how Battlefield 4 you could drop people really quickly if you were shooting right?
Right.
It feels like that, but the movement and traversal and all that kind of stuff of your character is a little slower.
Why?
I don't know why. It was just a design choice, I guess they decided to make it more of like a positional style, thing where you're, instead of just running around corners spraying people, you're actually trying to position yourself and take over spots, that kind of stuff.
But why?
Like a little more large scale, perhaps?
No, I mean your character moves slower. Not the game does. The game's still fast paced. Like it's still very fast, but your character just moves slower than they do in Battlefield 4. Not by much, but just enough to notice. And then they also got vehicles so right in this one that I am finally happy, because in Battlefield 4 vehicles were just overpowered as fuck. Like, you could just roll up in a tank and nobody could hardly do anything about it. You had to have multiple people working together in tandem, to try and take out one vehicle. This one's a lot more infantry focused, and you can only have like 1 or 2 tanks per team, I think, out at a time. And the tanks can be blown up with pretty much anything. Like, you can use grenades, you can use, rocket launchers. They still can take a beating sometimes, but you've got to really pay attention, to, where you're hitting them and things like that. But they're a lot easier to take out.
I'll definitely check it out. I meant to jump on last night, but I ended up going to bed before my kids did.
Wow. How did your kids manage to get in bed?
Well, I mean, I put the younger kids to bed, but I went to bed before the older ones did.
Oh, they probably stayed up so late.
I assume they went to bed on time.
They can handle it for themselves, no problem.
My oldest daughter, she met the mayor tonight. He was at their Cub Scouts meeting. She goes, Dad, I met the mayor. I fell asleep. She goes, but my friend woke me up. She goes, I just started daydreaming about dragons, and then it became a real dream.
Oh, man.
I wish I could do that, like daydream about something and then just actually have a dream about it. Instead, I have to dream about like eating a gallon of mayonnaise while somebody kidnaps my family.
There's like a way that you can train yourself to have lucid dreams, but I've never had one.
I've had dreams where I knew I was dreaming, but anytime I tried to do something like fly or anything, it was like I was trying to swim through the air. It was really hard to fly.
Yeah. Anytime I've flown in a dream, I've always had to like flap my arms, and then I had to like run and take off, but I was always like starting really slow like a train.
Yeah.
And just kind of like running, trying to flap like to get off the ground.
Yep, that's exactly how it feels. Like I have to kind of do a swimming motion, and then I did have one dream one time where I could sit in this magic chair and it would start flying pretty quickly, but it was kind of a creepy dream anyway, so...
Charlie, you ever fly in your dreams?
All the time, man. I'm a master flyer. Not really. I don't know. I've been training myself over the past, 10 years to try and control my dreams a little bit better. Mm-hmm. It first started with me just like being able to like stop dreaming and just wake up in the first place. So like anytime I realize that something is going awry or something, I'll be like, nope, not tonight. So I just wake up and just reset it. And most often than not, I'm just sleepy enough to that I can actually direct where it goes once I go back to sleep. It's kind of weird, but just last night I had a dream about a bear in a basement garage, and I just ended up playing, video games with them.
See, if I had a bear in a basement garage dream, it would have been trying to kill me.
It was at first, but I woke up and I just decided to go back to sleep. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be playing video games when this
Not today, bear.
Nope.
You calling me a bear?
It was a basement similar to this. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. You're scary at first, but, once you start playing video games with you, you're all right.
So, I know you haven't played Battlefield 4 yet. Did you play any of the new update yet for Call of Duty?
Me? Nope. I haven't played a video game in like 4 or 5 days.
Jeez, dude, what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I've just been catching up on sleep mainly.
That's nice. I haven't been doing that. I've actually been playing the new Smash Brothers that came out.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so much fun. I'm just been cranking through, trying to unlock all these characters. I just got Luigi last night after hours of grinding. He's my main. I love Luigi. He's goofy and he's just as flamboyant as ever.
My buddy here plays Luigi. It's random.
He's awesome. Yeah, it's just random. You just play certain matches, and after so many, it's just a new challenger appears, and you got to beat him.
If you do classic mode, you get a guaranteed unlock after each completion.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I mean, I was doing a lot of it, but I just figured it just took a number of minutes to unlock them.
So. That's on Versus. There's a timer that you can reset. You can, after you unlock one, do the fight, then you can exit out of the game, set your timer 30 minutes ahead on your Switch, and then go back into the game, and it'll let you unlock the next one doing a Versus match. Or you can just... What I did was I just played classic mode over and over with different characters, and I had them all unlocked within about a day or two's worth of playing.
Yeah, the classic mode is just so much fun. I don't mind playing it at all. I love how custom tailored all the matches are to each character that you're playing as.
Oh yeah, dude, Ryu's is the most fun I had so far. Did you try his?
Yeah.
It was all stamina Street Fighter style matches.
Yes. Yeah, it's clever. It's a couple of them made me laugh. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I like how it was all the Street Fighter 2 music. They would try to get a character. I think it was Peach was pretty much Chun-Li, and it had her music playing in the background.
Yeah, and all the Street Fighter actual sound effects, whenever you punched other people, came through. In those matches, it was so much fun.
Yeah, the game is extremely, extremely good. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought we were just going to get a Smash 4.5, but instead we definitely got a whole brand new Smash.
It is like, it's the ultimate Smash, more or less. It's like they're just going to keep tacking on characters, and it's just going to keep getting better, I think.
Dude, I haven't played Smash since GameCube.
Well, I'm going to have you come out. We'll just crank out a couple of games, no worries.
Link was always my main.
Yeah, Link actually has like a weird like remote bomb now, like based on Breath of the Wild, which I don't like, so I just go to Young Link instead.
See, I had a lot of my friends really enjoy that remote bomb. I didn't like it either. It got me in trouble more than it helped me.
Yeah.
Plus, you can't detonate it if somebody else is holding it. So, like, if another character picks it up, like an enemy, you can't detonate it until they throw it or drop it.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I think it would be really funny if you could just blow it up on them like they're trying to hold it and keep it away from you, you know?
Yeah. That's good to know now that I'm playing. Now, if I do a play against a Link, I can just pick up the bomb and just, like, keep it away from him. Just like, I got your bomb. What are you going to do now?
Stand next to him and set it down.
I use Toon Link. I think Toon Link's a lot more fun.
I haven't gotten him yet, but yeah, like Toon Link is a very fun character. Man, there's just so many. Like, and I didn't really play much of like the DS or like the Wii U version. So there's a number of characters that I haven't played as before. So
oh yeah, you got like cool, Duck Hunt and Villager and all them.
Yeah. Isabelle's a lot of fun. I was quite surprised. I like the underdog like offshoot weird characters. They seem to suit me better than like the Samuses or what else? Who's really good? Fox. There's like a lot of people that play Fox competitively, and it's just amazing to watch them. But
Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu too.
Pikachu is considered god tier in this game, actually, in this one. He's really, really strong. And believe it or not, so is Pichu, even though Pichu hurts himself with his electricity.
You gotta get something for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of Pikachu, did you see that Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu?
Yes.
Yeah, and actually the trailer for that movie looked pretty awesome.
It really does. Like, I saw ads for it like on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, and I just kind of passed by it because I have no interest in Pokemon whatsoever.
Right.
But it shoved it down my throat so many times, I went ahead and clicked on it.
You broke down.
Yep. And then I realized that Ryan Reynolds was playing the voice of Pikachu, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have to take my kids to see this.
Right. Yeah. He's going to say something in the next Deadpool, whenever that's going to be, about Pikachu in some form or fashion.
Get electrocuted or something, and he'll be like Pikachu, like while he's getting fried. I don't know.
Electrocute somebody else and go, Pikachu!
Speaking of movie trailers, I hope everyone here has seen, I know Ryan has, the new Godzilla trailer.
No, I have not.
It looks so good.
Oh, man.
Like, fuck Marvel, bring on Godzilla.
This one looks incredible.
Okay.
Like, I loved the last one, but I hated that Godzilla only had like 14 minutes of screen time in it.
Yeah.
And in this one, I think they're like, well, we're going to remedy that.
We're going to give you the king of all kaiju.
Yeah. It looks insane.
Sweet.
Well, this one is where he's actually fighting multiple different monsters. Mothra was in the trailer. The three-headed one, was it Ghidorah? Is the three-headed?
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah. Yeah. That's the three-headed one. That was in the trailer, and I'm sure there will be some others.
Yeah. Rodan, or I don't know. Mechagodzilla is further away, I'd say. Like, this is going to be in the same universe as, like, King Kong, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, supposedly King Kong was supposed to be in this one, because at the end of the last King Kong movie, it hinted at Godzilla.
Oh, that last King Kong movie, Kong Skull Island, was actually really fucking good.
Oh,
I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I love big monsters, fighting big monsters. It's great.
I mean, I like the Peter Jackson King Kong as well.
Yeah, that one was good with bugs. Jack Black and stuff.
Except for what?
All those bugs. That one bug scene.
it was so good because it was so quiet. They didn't make any noise. It was just kind of slimy.
Yeah, no. It was very unsettling. It was well done, but you know, I can't think about that anymore.
That movie actually had a really good video game too. Did you ever play that one?
I did not.
The Peter Jackson's King Kong, where
you would like was that like almost like a launch title or something
for the GameCube and stuff?
Yeah,
it was a huge title. It was real cinematic.
I remember playing that with you.
Yeah, you did. You could get the spears, and you could throw spears. You sometimes had a gun. It was like an adventure action first-person game.
Yeah, and you could play as King Kong.
Yes, there were levels where you would play as King Kong, and you would do that whole move where you like snap the T-Rex's jaw or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just wrecked him.
Yeah, he did totally wreck that T-Rex. That was pretty nasty.
He got T-Wrecked.
Breaks the jaw and then shoves the jaw into him.
But no, that would be really cool if this King Kong, the one from Skull Island, showed up in the new Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. Well, they said in Skull Island that King Kong would just continue to get bigger.
Yeah, so that would put him at about the size of Godzilla then.
Yeah, because at the point, like how tall he was in like Skull Island, he wouldn't even come up to Godzilla's knee.
No, yeah.
You don't think so?
He would. No. Like how big Godzilla is in the last Godzilla movie compared to like King Kong in that one.
Yeah, that's true. He probably wouldn't be that tall.
Mm-mm. He'd be a lot faster, so I mean, he would have to like spider monkey around Godzilla's back and stuff.
Right.
Oh, and speaking of big kaiju, guess what is coming out here in a week or two for PlayStation 4, Ryan?
I don't know.
Earth Defense Force 5.
No, that came out like today.
Did it come out today? Oh, yeah,
Dude,
it is.
yeah.
It's Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll buy
No, dude, it looks so fucking good. We have the other one, 4.1 or 4.5, whatever it was. But this,
I played like the third one for PlayStation 3, I think. Oh, I love the series.
This one looks incredible. Like it's still like campy, cheesy graphics, but I watched a bunch of gameplay and there was just so many enemies on the screen and you're just fucking like firing machine guns into this ball of just death. It's so crazy.
Legs and heads and blood everywhere.
There's a lot more guts in this one. Like there's some big monsters, like he would kill them and they would fall over and guts would just be like pouring out all over the fucking city. It was so disgusting.
It's like Dynasty Warriors meets like, you know, what's that?
Starship Troopers.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Perfect.
That we never did get a
Starship Troopers game.
Go ahead. Now I was about to say it. You go ahead.
Starship Troopers game.
Yep.
That would have been amazing.
We did get on the N64 and PlayStation 1, I believe. It was also on PC maybe. It was called Armorines back in the day.
You bought that for us on Steam and then we never played it.
Armorines? No, I don't own it on Steam.
You bought some game on Steam and you're like, there was a mod for it to make it better.
That was Alien Colonial Marines.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That one was actually pretty fun, too.
I didn't like the base game very much. It had a lot of glitches and problems, but the mod for it is amazing. I was playing around with the mod on PC where they rebalanced the whole game. They made the aliens, like, you know how the aliens were kind of slow in it? Mm-hmm. They made them, like, movie fast. Like, they're just, like, skittering along the walls and shit.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he bought 2 copies of that game so we could play it. Never played it.
Never. No. Thanks. No thanks.
It happens on Steam, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's what you do on Steam. Like, you just buy a game. You're like, I want this game, and you just buy it, and you never touch it, but you have it. We'll play it eventually. You know, it'll be a rainy day, and we'll be like, man, we're bored, you know? And I'll be like, dude, we could totally play Alien Colonial Marines right now.
Yeah, I could see that. Or Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah, definitely. There's no way we're not going to play that again.
Deep Rock Galactic, you play these minor elves,
dwarves,
mm-hmm.
dwarves, yeah, and it's procedurally generated, and you basically just go down and you mine like minerals, and there's giant spiders that come and attack you in like waves and stuff.
Do you like make like weapons or something?
No, there's like
you have machine guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 4 different classes. I always play the driller. He's got these big drills that can do like tunnels and stuff.
Slick.
And then he has like a flamethrower.
It's kind of like playing Left 4 Dead mixed with a Minecraft exploration style game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
There's like no light at all, so you only have flares that you throw out.
Scary.
It's shell. What is it?
Cell shaded.
Cell shaded. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not scary.
Yeah, it's not really creep. It's got a tiny bit of a creep factor, I guess. Like you can panic sometimes, but it's
more cartoony.
Yeah, more cartoony. It's funny the whole time. Like the dwarves are just like burping and farting and like saying fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Like dwarves
Rock and stone, brother.
Rock and stone, brother.
Hey, I'm digging here.
Oh yeah, dude, that was the best.
Sweet.
Yeah, that game is actually really good, Charlie, and I think it's supposed to come to PS4 eventually. Or you have a PC though, right?
I don't. No, I got a laptop. I might be looking in investing. We might do an episode where you guys help me out and figure out what I need.
Well, we've also got the PlayStation 5 that's coming up more than likely at the end of next year. So I might just say wait and invest in that, and just because we're definitely going to be getting PlayStation 5s for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that's about all the time we have for today.
Did you just end an episode?
I did, because I hear my 3-year-old upstairs needing to go to the bathroom.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening. We really appreciate each and every one of you. We would like to thank our Patreon subscriber. What's his name, Ryan?
Dodger?
Dodger, yes, that's it. Thank you, Dodger. And we really appreciate your $8 a month. Hope you're still listening. If not, thanks for the free cash.
We always like that too. So anybody, you want to give us free cash, do it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.